Do we think this means that Reed is going to be a person of color?
Yes, I believe Reed Richards will be a person of color in the MCU. I do believe that. Like,
So I'm the same boat.
I mean, look, what else can I tell you about New York in 2020 to 2025 in the real world? Like, what else can I tell you? If you just go stand anywhere in New York and look down a street, it's literally like as much diversity in humanity as you could possibly see anywhere in the world. Like, it's at that point. We know that they've said they want to become more, like representative of New York and how the world is. We see the casting calls for the third Spider-Man film are asking for a range of diversity because, again, it's the New York school system. So,
Yeah.
like, it's gonna be a thing. And yes, there was a little outrage when it came to casting Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm in the last iteration. But you walked away from that film going, wow, Michael B. Jordan was the best actual part because he was giving it a damn, which is why they cared to bring him as Killmonger because he's amazing. I have no doubt Reed Richards will be cast by somebody who's going to be absolutely outstanding. So whether it's a person of color or not, it doesn't bother me, but I believe that they're going to cast a person of color. That's just my take on it.
I know people like to do the whole thing. Oh, there's like a millennium between the two of them. Like the bloodlines, they don't stay the same. Like it can easily change. And it's like, yes, it can. But if you do that reveal, like, what does that kind of say? It'd be a bit weird. It's like, oh yeah, we're related. It's like, oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, again, I assume they'll be tasteful with it. Like, however Marvel handles it, I'm assuming they'll have a thing with it. And this brings me back to the whole, to quickly sidestep to Marvel's Avengers. Remember before that game was coming out, everybody was screaming, well, you saw in the comments, I don't want to play as Kamala. She's boring. Why are they forcing diversity on it? Now you check the comments under every video, everybody's like, wow, Kamala's an amazing character. It's like,
yeah,
right, because you were blinded.
He's done exactly what they wanted.
Right, exactly. So I have a feeling that that's how it'll go with Mr. Fantastic, or even let's talk about the most famous, I think, thing Marvel did when it came to Spider-Man. They're like, new Spider-Man, Miles Morales. And there was so many outrage videos and articles, and, well, now he's regarded as one of the best Spider people in the entire Marvel universe. Because tastefully handled and well written, and, again, care put into it. And Reed Richards, I don't care. One of my favorite comic characters of all time. And the moment I made that connection, I'm like, are they going to make Reed Richards a person of color? I got even more excited because I'm like, it's fine. That's great.
It's like, me, I don't care anyway as long as it's tasteful. All I know is that they're going to be making Marvel Comics jump through hoops trying to explain it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even think of that aspect. It's like, all right.
Well, in fairness, if you look at Eternals, they haven't really... Like, they've changed Makari, or Makari, how you pronounce his name, to a woman in the Eternals comics, because they did it in the movies. They haven't changed the others. I don't think Ajak looks like Selma Hayek. I could be wrong, but from the trailer they showed, they haven't changed them that much. Also, I don't think they showed Cersei. Like, you can't tell if she's gone from being white to Asian or not. But then again, who's to say that they don't just wipe them all out and completely change them again in that first issue? Be like, hey, it's the movie team.
Fantastic Four #1 is announced. Mr. Fantastic, a person of color, just like he will be if he's cast in the MCU films. And there'll be like, the plot of this first arc revolves around how this is possible, and then they reveal multiverse and all that. Again, because infinite versions exist. And the Fantastic Four literally are all about multiverses and Reed messing with things. That's literally how the Marvel Zombies happen. And she's like, I'm bored. Zombies. Oh, okay, cool, Reed. That's cool. Like, so
bad, Reed, bad.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want, and I'm excited. Do you think there's a chance they can make any other members people like?
I mean, sure, why not? No. I wouldn't personally say make Ben a person of color because that's taking a Jewish character out of it, and Marvel at the minute is bad enough with the Jewish erasure. So I'd say he's probably the only one that you can't do it with.
I could agree with that. Like 100% agree with that, because that's obviously like, yeah, Jewish, and I mean, if they don't have Liev Schreiber on the phone ready for that role, I don't know what you're doing.
They've made a mistake. They would have 100% make a mistake if they don't do that.
Yep.
I don't care how old he's going to be by the time the movie comes out. Like you get Schreiber.
Yeah, I don't care how old he is, because he's going to be as himself for, what, 20 minutes before he turns into the Thing, and that'll be CG from then on and just voicing, so you can do it. Don't worry about it. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Just Captain America, just de-age him and make him tiny.
That could work too. Put him in a Michael Chiklis style suit as the Thing, because I want to see a rock suit again. That was,
yes, do it.
Do it. Do it, guys. Do it.